Hello guys, before going to the main video, I just wanted to tell you all one thing because I do not know how many of you guys will be clinging to this video until the end, so that is why. So what you have to do is, in this video, I'm gonna incorporate some useful idioms around 3 to 4, and of course there is no doubt I'll be providing you with the meanings of those respective idioms as well. And what is the task that you have to do here is, you have to pick out any random idiom from this video and just try to be innovative for 1 minute. 1 minute? What do you mean by that? Yes, just try to create a new sentence on your own without searching on Google. You do not even have to go for Google or rely on Google because I'll be providing you with the meaning of that idiom. And if you think you do not understand or you did not catch that meaning of that idiom, then you can search it in the Google. But you have to create a sentence on your own without copying or without imitating from the Google. So this is what all you have to do, and this is a very simple task that everybody can do it easily. And all you got to do is, guys, just spend 1 minute of your time. I don't think it's gonna take up more than 1 minute. So please take part in this task, and whoever gonna ping me in this comment section below first, their name gonna be displayed in my next video. This is not a great achievement or accomplishment, but I just wanted you all to be exciting while you are learning this language, because it is my responsibility to make you fluent enough. So that is the reason why I'm telling you to participate in this small and simple task. So I hope you would participate and you would ping me in the comment section. So let's see who's gonna be that first and luckiest person. Okay, so without wasting your single minute of your time, let's jump into the main video. So after day 2, we will be diving into the day 3. Yes, so on day 3, what you have to do here, you have to do one thing, that is installing an application. Just install one application, that is enough. What do you mean by that? Do we don't have to use that application after installing? Of course you will have to use it for improving your English, but you know what, after installing this application, you can't resist yourself from using it, because this application is full of pictures and images. You do not get any theory part, or you do not get any grammar rules or anything related to English, but you will get so many things, just like a mini YouTube, but in the form of pictures. And I think you might have got to know about this application. This is Pinterest app that I'm talking about. Of course, guys, it's going to be very useful and you're gonna get a lot of benefits from this application. And you know what, if I tell you about this application and if I tell my experience about this application, it helped me tremendously. There is no doubt about it. But what the mistake I did was, when I was learning this language, I did not know about this application. Yes, after passing some months or some years, I got to know about this Pinterest application by chance, and while I was scrolling through the Google, that time I got to know about this application and I installed it, and I wanted to use this application for English. Of course we can use it for English and for so many things. For this Pinterest application, we can also watch entertainment short videos as well, but I only used for English learning. How can we use this application for English learning? Of course there are so many ways. If there is a will, there will be a way, guys, because our goal is to reach that fluency, right? So no matter whatever the application you would be using, but your goal and your motive is to improve English. No matter what you would be doing, reading, writing, or listening, or doing something, you might be reading a message, but it should be in English. That is our motive. Yes, so here you just simply search in this application whatever you want. For example, if you want any grammar things, you can just ask this application. That means you can simply type or ask, okay, and then it will be providing you with so many pictures or images. And you know what, guys, a picture is worth 1,000 words. That means an image can narrate a story better than words. This is what I always believe. Not only me, I think you also, because these pictures attract us. these colorful pictures, especially these colorful pictures, attract us and enchant us and fascinates us. So that is the reason why I'm telling you to learn English language from these images with the help of these pictures, and you can learn it very wisely and very quickly without wasting a single minute. Yes, we are wasting a lot of time on social media. Instead of that, you could spend at least 5 minutes of your time on this application while you are scrolling, taking a scroll on the road, or while you are doing something in the kitchen, or while you are going to the college, or something while you are having your lunch. At least that is enough. 5 minutes is enough, because you're going to cover a lot of information from one picture. I can ensure you and I can assure you guys, because I have used and I have been using this application. Yes, so I just wanted to tell you actually how did I use this. I used to search for specific things. I used to search it for stories, vocabulary words, idioms and phrases, and what are the other ways to say this and to say that. So this is how I used to use this application. And if you start this, if you start searching from stories, it's going to be a great start, because if you start reading stories, little stories, kids stories, that means then you will easily get into the habit of reading, because we always think it's going to be a hectic task and it's a Herculean task for us to start reading from a book. And to pick up a book and to start reading and flipping through the pages is going to be, it is not our cup of tea. I know that. So that is why you start searching for small stories from this application, and you will be getting a lot of different and various stories. In first, what we do guys, whenever we start reading books, we will be very reluctant to start from books. This is what happens in our real life. That is so true, and I also agree with you all. So if we start with the help of these pictures, you can read it continuously. First you read a story from a picture, and then you will be feeling like reading all the pictures that are gonna display on your screen continuously. This is how you feel. I swear guys, I swear. So, and after stories, what you can do is you can also search for vocabulary. Not only vocabulary, you will get so many example sentences as well. They will provide you all the sentences and meanings in a lucid language. You do not have to use or rely on Google, especially like for these sentence meanings or so many synonyms. You will get everything here. All you have to do is just tap on the search bar. Whatever you have in your mind, whatever the thoughts you have in your mind, you just search it. That is all you have to do. You might be thinking learning vocabulary words and learning idioms, one vocabulary word and one idiom per day, it will be like a drop in the bucket. Of course, learning one vocabulary word, one idiom is just a drop in the bucket, because English is just like an ocean. We all know that. But at the end of the month or at the end of the year, how many vocabulary are we having in our mind or in our book? Tell me guys. It's around 360 words, right, in a year. So just think about the number of vocabulary words that we are going to have in our mind. And you have to use it. You have to use this vocabulary whenever you are having a conversation with someone. This is what I always tell you. I never want to skip this point, guys, because you do not even have to reach for the Google. That means you can get everything in this application itself, guys. So please just try to use this application and you will be all set to go and to reach this fluency. And you know what? This application will give you a ray of hope that you are going to reach this fluency as early as possible. So that is why I am urging you all to use this application. And not only for vocabulary and not only for stories, you can use it for everything. That means grammar, if you do not know any grammar, especially like future tense or present tense or past tense. If you want to clarify anything, then you can simply search it, and you will get information in the form of pictures. One more thing I wanted to tell you is, that you should note down some keywords means whenever you find some words, whenever you come across any new vocabulary words or any new phrases, you should note them down in your book. I already told you that you should mention, like you should maintain a book while you are learning something new. So always try to note down. If you feel like that word or that particular idiom is going to be useful in your future conversation, just note it down. And you know what, guys, I used to do one thing while I was learning or while I was practicing this English. What I used to do is I used to put my book in front of me while I used to have a conversation with a random partner or with a random learner. What I used to do is that time I just used to flip through the pages, continuously flip through the pages while talking itself. While talking, I used to pick out some phrases and I used to incorporate them in the conversation. This is what I used to do. And you can remember them for a long time when you use it in a conversation, and especially when you are having them in the book. And I know that we cannot have everything in our mind. It is okay to use a book, because we will be noting down everything in our book, right? So whenever we use this or whenever we pick out those sentences from a book, we will be remembering at what page and in which line that particular sentence is there. So this is how it will be in our mind permanently. Even if you guys ask me what some idioms are there, if you ask me in which page those idioms are there, I can take you to those respective pages. So that is how I became now. You can rely on book, you can depend on book while you are talking with someone on call. Okay, so this is what all I wanted to say. And please try to install this application and start use it. Once you start using it, then you won't believe what are the changes that you're gonna observe in your English fluency. Not about English fluency, but about the knowledge that you are gonna get in this language, because you're not gonna, that we are not practicing in the day 3, right? So that is why, but you are having ample knowledge in your mind about this language. That is all I wanted to say. At the end of the 30th day, you will be noticing a sea change in your English. I assure you and I promise you, it is my responsibility. I know that. So that is why I'm telling you all, and I'm literally forcing you all to participate in all these tasks or use all these methods to take your English to the next level. Finally, never let yourself down, because your tenacious spirit will definitely help you overcome all these problems or obstacles in your way while you are learning this language. I know that sometimes you feel ups and downs in our lives, and not only in your life, in everyone's life, but you have to keep them under your control. That is where the beauty lies. So please do not just frustrate that I'm not gonna get fluency, I'm not getting improved, all these things. Do not just pile up all these thoughts in your mind. Please do not focus on the time, focus on the learning process. Then you will definitely see a massive change in your English. So that is all about the video, and I hope you would enjoy, and I hope you would definitely ping me in the comment section. I would be eagerly waiting for your response. Not be apprehensive about your English fluency. It is just at a stone's throw away. Okay? Bye bye. Keep on smiling and keep on shining.